Yes, everyone. How we doing? Welcome back to Blues Fans TV. How we all doing? I bet we're all excited, aren't we? We all know why I'm here. It is Kai Havertz Day. It's Kai Friday. He's been officially been announced. 8 o'clock tonight. Kai Havertz was announced, and it was a wild couple minutes. I won't lie. My phone was absolutely pinging off at the time. It was just going absolutely crazy. I mean, I kind of thought it weren't happening today after it didn't happen at 5 and then it didn't happen at 6, and I was just like, great, it's not happening, is it? I just kind of like started playing PlayStation and kind of forgot about it, and then my phone just started buzzing like, yes, Kai Havertz is in. And he's officially a Blue, man. How crazy is that? How is everyone doing? Welcome to the live stream. This is my first ever live stream, by the way, so go easy on me. I've actually got like my camera on a stack of books just because that's how professional I am as a person. But anyway, yeah, no, I can't really contain my excitement for this deal. This is unreal. But, I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's good. Yeah, like I said, Blues Fans TV. Make sure you subscribe, like. We're bringing you all the content, all the news. Recently, we broke this news right away. Make sure you go watch Lewis's video. We brought that out right away when it was announced. Yeah, and where to start, man? Well, I guess I could start with the price. The price of this deal was spoke about a lot in the build up to this. And for the longest time, we all thought it was going to be 80 million with 20 add-ons. And then literally like this morning, everyone's like, nah, it's not that. it's 62 mil. And everyone was like, wait, what? And it was so good. And it was a bit mad. And obviously all the credit goes to Marina and it all goes to the background staff at Chelsea. Like, how they pulled that off, I'll never know. The fact that, this kid is a generational talent. I said this in my video, right? He's younger than me, and that's kind of depressing. I don't want to talk about that too much, but, he's younger than me, and he has all this talent. And, I mean, we were all settled on 80 plus 20, 100 mil. We were all like, yeah, of course, it's really Kai Havertz. And then today, coming out with 62 mil, that was just sweet. It added to it, didn't it? Really, it added a little bit to the excitement of the old deal. Really, yeah. And then obviously there's a couple add-ons with that. I'm a bit in disbelief. Really, I don't know about you guys, but it's an incredible deal, and this adds to an incredible transfer window already. We have Werner, we have Ziyech, we have Silva, we have Chilwell, and now today we have Havertz. I think the only thing left to do is get a goalkeeper, but even then I think we're keeping Kepa, aren't we? So this window is unreal. I absolutely love it. Chelsea, I feel like we're back. We've had a couple years now, probably since Conte's first year, even though we've won things between then. Since Conte's first year, I haven't felt this kind of feeling at Chelsea, and when Frank came in, he brought that with him, and he brought some Chelsea-ness back to the club. Chelsea-ness, is that a word? I've made it a word now, Chelsea-ness. And and then now this summer he's just gone and brought out this world-class talent, making Chelsea a world-class club again. I feel, again, since Conte's year, I think the only world-class players we had was Kante and Hazard. Of course, we lost Hazard, and that was it. But then this season, I feel like we've gone and got world-class talent, I think Silva, world-class. Kai Havertz, definitely on his way to be world-class. Werner is world-class. Ziyech is very, very close. Even Chilwell, very much on his way to being world-class in this transfer season. We've just done absolute bits. And then with the addition of Havertz today, I can't not see us doing bits, and yeah, that comes with a lot of expectation, doesn't it? It comes with a lot of expectation for this season. I've seen a lot of people in the chat already saying we're winning the league next season, and I don't want to say that. I just don't really want to say that just yet. because I don't want to jinx it. I do. I talk to a camera for a living. If you get a clip of me saying, "Oh, Chelsea are going to win the league," it's gonna, probably backfire. But come on, we're in a very good situation to be pushing for the title. Liverpool haven't completely strengthened, have they? They brought one player in, and they might lose players. It's still yet to see. And Manchester City, they've done pretty well, and especially if they get Koulibaly. But yeah, I think we're their level now. 100% think we're at that level now. We can start pushing. I mean, we made it to the FA Cup final this season or last season with none of these players, with the youth that we have and the class that we do have in our club already. So who's to say that we can't go out and win things next season? Frank Lampard's been very clear with that being his objective. That's his objective. He says, Chelsea are winners. That's what we are. And that's what he wants us to do. And these signings and Havertz being the biggest one, that is a statement to say, yeah, that's it. We're going, and we're going to try next season. Which, come on, excites the shit out of me. This deal is unreal. Yeah, and yeah, I'm well excited for next season. It's not too far away. Just hopefully all these players can start playing from then. But yeah, all right, that's enough of me completely rambling on. I want to know what you guys are thinking, so get some questions in the comments below and I'll have a look at them now. How am I doing anyway? First live stream, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I just ramble on about football, even when there's not a camera on anyway, so I'm pretty used to this. But Nat RFC says, need another centre-back and a keeper to challenge. That is that's a good question, or statement rather. We do a lot. Kepa, it's no secret, Kepa's been awful this season, absolutely dreadful, and he's been very, very, very shaky and caused a lot of problems. Like, not only is the defence caused problems, his and as a unit, they're just not together. So yes, I do agree with that. But personally, I think we do have centre-backs that have talent. It's just been a bit of a flat this season. So I think, with Silva coming in, that could really help out them, as, he can bring professional experience. He's very smart. He's got a winning mentality. He can sort these players out, and I definitely think Zuma's got talent. I absolutely love Tomori. He's absolutely class. I played with him on FIFA when Frank was at Derby, and he was just like the boy. He was the one. And I mean, I know FIFA means nothing, but he's got talent, and I hope we don't get rid of him. I hope we don't really loan him. I'd rather get rid of Christensen before him, personally. So yeah, that's it. I agree. We kind of might need to sort that defence a little bit, but as well, Chilwell being a good defensive left back, that could short that back line of Silva barking orders at them. That could definitely work. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we need it necessarily as much as we used to, but yeah, it would definitely help. I mean, come on, while we're at it, might as well carry on. Right, let's read some more of your questions. So here's one. What are the shirt numbers, mate? Michael Millett, right? So in the preseason game, we saw that Ziyech took the 22. Werner had the 11, which is exciting, and which really means that Pulisic will have the 10, right? That kind of that's what that means. Willian gone. I can't see Pulisic not having the 10. Talk about all these people coming in, and we've got Pulisic, he's incredible already. He has been incredible. So add into that, I'm gassing myself up again. But yeah, I think he's there. He's our number 10. I think Havertz will come in and be a 29 for now, just like his number over at Leverkusen. Yeah, and who knows? I'd like to see. I love a bit of number changes. I don't know why. There's something about it, isn't there? But yeah, Sammy, shout out Sammy. What's going on? He said, Do you think Mount can fit in the starting 11? Mate, I love Mason Mount. He epitomises what Frank Lampard's doing at Chelsea right now. And I'd love to see him start. For my quick starting 11, this is how I see it. I see Kepa, I see Chilwell, Silva, Asby in the middle. I know it's a bit weird, but Asby in the middle, Reece James. Reece James is too good not to use. Then I see Kante, CDM. He's the best central defensive mid in the world. Why on earth would we want to get rid of him? I'll never know. Then I see Havertz and Mount playing together. They're both very young. They've both got loads of talent and speed to like high press and get back and join the midfield. Like I think them two as a double midfield going forward can be incredible. Yeah, I know that leaves out Kovacic and we've got a congested season, so a lot of people will come and go and come and play in different spots. But I'd like to see Mount play as well as Havertz, definitely. Yo, that was loud. Thank you, whoever subscribed up there. Let's read some more questions. Thoughts on how far we'd go in the league? So as I mentioned, I definitely think and Champions League. That was PNY. I definitely think we will push this next season. I love what we've done here, and I definitely think we're going to push next season. It's hard to see. Liverpool have just come off the back of an incredible season, but at the end of it, they weren't that great, and they lost in the Community Shield against Arsenal. You know what I mean? So they're showing signs of weakness, but that it's still Liverpool. Come on, I can't say much about that. City have strengthened. They got Ferran Torres. They got Ake in. So yeah, that's difficult. I definitely see us pushing them. I don't think it's going to be as one-sided or even two-sided as has been the past couple of years. I do think we'll start contesting more, and even United, they might contest a bit more. So I do think we'll push. I think it'll come down to the big games. It'll come down to the games between each other, the Chelsea v Liverpool, Chelsea v City. Those games will be huge next season, and if we can win those games, who's to say we can't win the league? And when it comes to Champions League, we're going to win it. I want to win it. I don't know. If we don't come up against Bayern in the round of 16, who knows where we'll go with that, hopefully further. Let's look at some other comments, shall I? Yeah, they're coming in thick and fast, people. Welcome to the chat. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's liked and subscribed as well. We do a lot here at Blues Fans. Also, you know what? Quickly, while we're at it, subscribe to the back post. See them posters there. That's mine. I have my own channel. We talk all things football there. We talk about more than just Chelsea as well. So if you're really interested in that, come check us out. I'd really appreciate it. Back to this, though. Let's see what we're saying. They're coming in quick. I got to quickly read them. What we're going to do with Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Gilmore, that was from Fizzy Fingers. What a name. It's difficult. It really is. I mentioned it already. We're going to have a very congested season this season. We're really going to be playing like every weekend and midweek. There's not going to be much break. So, as athletic as footballers can be, they're not going to be able to survive that. Fair play. So there will be space for them. Hudson-Odoi will be coming in, and Ruben. Oh, I love Ruben. I really do, and he has had a difficult time. And I would love to see him in the squad. I really would. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult one for Frank. Bless him. He's got a lot on his hands, but I think there is a space for him. They can work hard. I think Tammy Abraham said this in a interview recently where he said. It's Chelsea Football Club. We have to contest for our spot. That's just what we do. So I can see, people coming. Also, there's Giroud. I forgot about Giroud. So I do see people, coming in and out, playing different games. As for Gilmore, he's very young. He's very talented, but there's a lot of players in front of him. But who's to say, we might sell players. We might see the back of Jorginho, might see the back of Barkley, and that just means that then we've got all these class players just keep pressing and contesting for these positions, and that's what a top football club do. That's what they have. They have wealth of talent all over. Look at Manchester City and who they have to replace other players. Like, that's just how a good team will work, and Frank knows that. So I think some of these players will get a chance. They will get a run out. How much do you think? I definitely think there's a lot of pressure next season. Last season for Lampard was... sorry, that's a question from PMY. But yeah, Lampard didn't have much pressure on him last season because of the transfer ban and all different reasons. It's his first season. He's a new manager. But with the amount he's spent now, and the talent we've brought in, there's going to be an expectation is there. But Lampard says it himself, the expectation is already there. We're Chelsea. We are Chelsea Football Club. We have these expectations. He has them of himself anyway. So really, I don't think anything's going to change in his mentality. And he's a winner. We all know that. We've experienced that ourselves firsthand. So I can't see it getting to him, and I feel like he'll handle it quite well. Just reading some more of these questions, guys. Keep sending them in. I'll be live for a bit longer. I'm enjoying this. This is really good. It's good, isn't it? I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Let's not get crazy. That's a good point. So Michael Miller said we need to give the lads some time to gel. Definitely, I agree. We do. That's a big shame that we don't have proper pre-season this season with the Nations League being here, and we only had that one game, and it's a bit shit, weren't it? But no, I completely agree. They're going to have time to gel. But you've seen Ziyech and Werner come into the squad in that pre-season and run it. They ran that game. That was their game. They won. They say they won us the game. They got the goal that game. It was their play, and they integrated really well. And I think we've got a good group of lads at the squad at the minute. A lot of Chelsea boys that can really welcome these top players in, make the environment pretty good. So I can see it. Yes, they need to gel, but I don't think it'll take them too long. They're all class players, and they'll get used to it pretty quick. Just gonna read some more questions, guys. There are plenty of questions. Thanks for sending them in, everyone. Who should Chelsea sell, says Rory Davis. So, this is a difficult one, isn't it? Because we have a lot of players on the books now. I think Barkley needs to go, which is a shame. I quite like Ross Barkley. He's a talented player. He hasn't done awful in a Chelsea shirt. He missed that pen against Valencia, which was very sad. I was at that game, and I had to get a train back at like midnight back to Birmingham. And it was very sad. Anyway, I had a weird flashback then. Doesn't matter. But he needs to go. I think his time's up at the club, especially if Havertz here and Mount playing so well, Ruben, Loftus-Cheek being there. I think he has to go. Emerson needs to go now. I think Alonso's a great backup left back to have behind Chilwell, but that leaves no room for Emerson. I think Jorginho needs to go as well, just because I don't see him. It's a difficult one, isn't it? I prefer Kante. I've made that clear. Kante's world class, and I absolutely love him. So I can't see Jorginho fitting him, and I would quite like to see Billy Gilmore playing behind Kante. So there's some players that need to go. There's of course some loan players that we had out on loan that really need to go, like Danny Drinkwater, Zappacosta, these kind of people. But yeah, so we've got a super chat here from Paul Styles. Thank you so much for sending a super chat. His question is, Chelsea still need to sign a new goalkeeper because we won't win the title with Kepa in goal. I agree, Paul. I really do. That is definitely a key part of it. But let's not forget the first season of Kepa. That horrible Carabao Cup final was a thing. I try and forget that anytime I can. But he had an okay season other than that. And he also showed glimpses this season. I don't think he's an awful goalkeeper, but he just needs to buck up his ideas a little bit. He knew what he was doing coming to the club at the rate he was at. He knew that, and he needs to get his ideas together. As for winning the league with him, I agree, but I don't know. I'm a bit optimistic. I am. You'll figure that out coming up. I'm very optimistic, man. I get gassed and I get broken all the time. But no, I can see him. If he puts a better performance in this season, he can stay. But I think that's it now. He gets this season, and this is a season only to really prove himself. Thanks for that, though, Paul. Thanks for the super chat. We all really appreciate that. Sorry, people. Someone just said Van der Beek is better, which is funny, isn't it? Because Van der Beek, in his best season at in the Eredivisie still didn't do better than Mason Mount in the Eredivisie. So there's levels to this game. There's absolute levels to this game. We all know it. Just had to throw that one out there. Whoa, what the hell was that? That was mad. Sorry, yeah, I get very distracted, don't I? I feel like I think... So someone's spamming a lot of Thai language in there. Appreciate the comments, Pete, but I'm so sorry I can't translate that. Who do you think would be the Thiago Silva partner? That's interesting. It's most likely going to be Zuma, isn't it? I think we all see Zuma as our best centre back, so really putting him against Silva will be the smartest idea. I think Rudiger can contest for that spot, and again, I've already said it in the stream, but I think Tomori should really contest for that spot. He's a class player. I think I'm talking too much. I think my throat's drying up. So on that note, I'm going to answer a couple more questions and then we'll end it there, people. So I'm just... Someone put Trump 2020, you need to leave. Victor said, is it 62 mil or 71? So it's 62, and then I think you add some add-ons to that, make it 71. I think that's why the numbers are like that. Quite confusing, isn't it? Especially because we all thought it'd be about 100 mil anyway. So keep... oh God, they're coming in quick, people. I'm sorry. So PMY again. I'm reading another one of your questions. So would you go to a 4-2-3-1 next season or a 4-3-3? I feel like Havertz, Paul, Ziyech, Werner would be better in a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, I agree that that could complement them all very nicely, indeed. But then I feel like players like Mount and Ruben and Kovacic will miss out, which is a shame. I guess Kovacic will play in that. I think more Mason Mount would miss out, and I think he's been one of our best players alongside Kovacic. So it's difficult. And anyway, to be fair, the season's so long that we're gonna have to chop and change it anyway. And that's something I love about Frank Lampard. He's not sorry and he's stuck in his ways. He plays a 5, he plays a 3 at the back, and he just keeps going and changing and adapting to whoever we're playing. So it doesn't really matter in the end. We'll have to play different people, different positions. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Sorry, I kind of just didn't answer it, but I think that's it, guys. I think I'm going to leave it there. I've read a lot. My throat is dry because I've just spoke really quickly. Thank you so much for your comments. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you like this video as well. It will go into a video afterwards, so if you want to listen to it there, please do. Look at the graphic, everyone. Make sure you make sure you subscribe, turn the notifications on, because you know what, we're always here with Chelsea transfer news, and you will be the first to hear about it if you subscribe. Also, while you're at it, please like my channel, go subscribe to my channel at The Back Post on YouTube. Like I said earlier, we do loads of football stuff over there, podcasts, match day stuff when we can go back to the matches. So I would really appreciate that as well. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I've been Jay.